Hey there and happy Tuesday. So just when I was getting ready to go live, it sounds like there's some noise and such in the background, farm noise, tractors and such. So hopefully that won't interfere with today's broadcast because you'll want to pay special attention because I'm really excited about all the glitz, glimmer and such for Lois's card number 2. So if you didn't join in yesterday, I'm running a series this week. Hey there, Lisa. Hope your foot's healing better every day. Can't imagine you being down and it's been a long time. So today I'm bringing lots of glitz and glitter. This week I'm starting a series with Lois Anderson's virtual party and I'm on card number 2. So you can kind of see all the fun stuff that I'm bringing in there. And there's my hostess, Lois, right there. Lois, I saw you today running errands. I was going to the grocery store and I went, oh, there goes Lois. So knowing that you're out and about earlier, I'm like, you know what? Hopefully she'll be home to see her card being done live. Hi there, Julie. So I'm bringing you another Christmas card just because I wanted to put a lot of Christmas in this time of year to give you guys ideas. And as I use products, I'm going to be telling you maybe what has sold out. There's one product that I'm using today because I had this card in the works. I'm going to use it because so many of you ordered some of this paper that I'll be using, and I'll show you in a second, that I thought you might have it on hand and it might just work to fit in with your projects, or you might be able to sub something that you have there too. So let me get turned around so that I can start showing you some of the things and talking about things that might be on sale too. So that's always fun. I know everybody loves a sale. I love a sale. Okay, so just want to make sure that Lois's host code shows there. It's kind of like my desk is full today. All right, how is this for a fun festive card? I really like it. I'm so excited to show this to you guys. So it's focusing heavily on the Fitting Florets collection. So the Fitting Florets collection is not in any catalogs yet. So what they did is came out with some different products as a sneak preview. So the collection has a lot to it, and I'm going to kind of just walk you through it. So part of it is this bundle called Frame Florets, and this is like an all occasion stamp set. I love all the different sentiments and the floral images. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Lois. And then it coordinates with the Frame Florets die. So we've got all these dies here. Oops, that's one I'm using today. That's why it's loose. And then just when you think, ooh, that's pretty, and there's a lot to that, there's also a second page with more. So that's part of the bundle. So I kind of wanted to walk through this a little bit just because there's a lot to it. So those pieces, the stamp set and that bundle, will be in the upcoming mini catalog starting in January. However, this framed and festive stamp set, this is a standalone that's part of this that coordinates with everything. And this is $23 while supplies last. So before I came on to do my Facebook Live, I checked it is still available. So that is good to know. Another part of this is the paper. The paper's so pretty. So I'm using pieces of this, and the back side looks like this. How cute could this be, like for Valentine's coming up? And for my blue lovers, which is Lisa, this is so pretty too. So I was just really torn between using this and the piece that I'm using today because I thought this could look gorgeous for Christmas too. I just like, this just looks like winter berries there. And then just a nice subtle background there. And then these gorgeous flowers, which match up with some of the floral images and dies and such. This could be great for upcoming Valentine's, wedding, just Mother's Day, things like that. So I feel like this designer series paper is so perfect for so many occasions. And then the back side looks like that. Okay, and then I already showed you these couple of pages. And then we've got a smaller version of that floral print too. And I really like this. This could make great guy cards. Kind of like a balmy blue with evening evergreen. And a fun pattern. And even this, like how cool would this be for like a winter card scene as well? So we've got that, and then the back side, some more pinks. And then for my blue lovers, we've got lots of blue flowers and a kind of a more petite print there. And then just an evening evergreen, nice checked, which would be great for the holidays too. So I think Stampin' Up! Did a really nice job of coordinating this for all occasions throughout the whole year. Now this is 12 by 12 paper called Fitting Florets, 12 by 12 designer series paper. And this also is while supplies last. So keep in mind, this and the stamp set are while supplies last. Because the important thing to know about while supplies last is there used to be this as part of the collection too, the gold adhesive back swirls. Well, guess what? They sold out already. So these are gone as part of this. So that's why I'm like going to show you everything that is included or was included, I guess I could say. And just to let you know that I was glad I bought 3 packages right away. So I'm not going to use those because they're sold out in my project today. So that just will help you to not be too sad about that. But some things that I am going to show that are part of this card. Hey there, Karen from the East Coast. And hi, Diane. Nice to have you guys on here. So parts of this card are from the mini catalog on page 31. So I've been using a lot of this Glimmer 12 by 12 specialty paper. And at first that was just out of stock, and now they have let us know that that is not going to be coming back in. So that's where I've used the frame. I'm still going to use it, like I said, because I had this card put together, and some of you might have something that works just as well or have already ordered this and you're like, oh good, I'm set. The other thing that I'm going to be using here is the Festive Foils 12 by 12, and I'll show you that. So backtracking just a piece. The part that is sold out has Evening Evergreen, Very Vanilla, and Gold in it. It was so pretty, and I think that was part of the problem. It was just too pretty. People had to have it. So this hasn't sold out, and I just want to show you these because they're so fun. This Festive Foils Designer Series specialty paper, and this will be on sale, but not till December 1st. So we've got like a soft succulent, and I'm hoping that the camera kind of gives you that shimmer shine snowflake design on there. The backs are all white just because it's got the foil in there. And then this is some nice red with some of the foil shimmer shine in there. And I love this design too. I think this could be fun for birthday or Christmas. Just some nice gold embossed on there. So you get 2 sheets of soft succulent, which I'm using today, 2 sheets of the gold, and then 2 sheets of the red in there. So it's normally like if you bought that today because you said, you know what, I just need that for my Christmas projects, I can't wait till December, then it's $10. But if you wait till December 1st, it's 60% off, and this pack is just $4. So I want to let you know that ahead of time too. Hi Fran, I hope you found a little package in your front door from me as I was out running errands today. And hi Carol. So those are found in here. And then there's another thing that I'll show you as I get going too, as far as a sale item, but I kind of want to start making the card. Okay, so let me start with just some soft succulent. Hi there, Amy. And this is cut and scored so that it's 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 this way. So soft succulent. And then I'm just going to open up my Evening Evergreen ink pad here. And like I said, I'm having so much fun. I am a font lover. Like if there's a stamp set that has certain fonts, and this is one of them, I just love how easy it is to read. It just looks kind of festive and fun in its own way. So the Framed and Festive is where I'm getting these that I'm working with today, the sentiments. So I'm just going to grab some scratch paper here and get my Noel. They've got a fun Noel, and I'm just going to stamp that all across the background here of my card. So I'm going to have different parts of it showing, and different angles, and a lot of it's going to get covered up, but I think it makes just such a fun festive backdrop. And I don't know, lately I'm just kind of obsessed with this whole Evening Evergreen color because it's just so pretty. Just going to sneak a couple down on there too. So that just makes a really fun background with the Evening Evergreen on soft succulent. Hi Pam, hope that you have a happy Thanksgiving too. And Lisa just needs more paper. Shocking. No. Yes, you do. If you're recovering from your foot surgery, you need lots of supplies to keep you busy. All right, so then what I did is took that pretty paper, the Fitting Florets paper, and I just cut a chunk out of this. It was almost hard to cut, just such a small sliver. I cut this 5 1/4 by 2 inches, and then that I'm just going to put some adhesive on. And then I'm going to, like, do I want it this way or that way? I think this way. And I'm putting it about like a 1/4 inch or so off the crease here so that you can kind of still see that pattern there. And then this lays on top just for a little bit more dimension and patterned on there. And now let's get to some stamping and die cutting. Let's see, I'm going to grab just some basic white, and then the next sentiment here, may the season be filled with peace and joy. I'm just stamping that out still in that same evening evergreen. Like I said, it's such a beautiful color for Christmas, just deep and rich. So we have that, and then from my framed Florets dies, I'm going to just use this frame, and this is going to be used twice, but that's all I need for this project. And then this little kind of, I don't know, greenery. I'll just call it greenery. Like I said, there's lots of great dyes in there, but these are what I'm using today. So I'm going to start with just a chunk of that evening evergreen glimmer paper. Like I said, if you're just joining in, sadly sold out, but I just wanted to go ahead with this project anyway because it's so pretty. And I hope the people that are ordering from Lois's Party to get these cards will still be like okay with that. So let me just put this through. And then, yes, so Pam says she's been making birthday cards with this set. And I think it's so fun that people are making birthday cards, which are great, and Christmas cards and such. Okay, so I've got this here. And what it does, it kind of reminds me of, when I was younger, I used to love banquet pot pies. Kind of still do. But if we just don't make them. So it kind of has that little crust-like forked appearance around there. And it doesn't show up tons because of the glimmer on here, but you can see that there's like a little beveled edge and such. So it does add that, even though it's pretty fancy itself. And now I'm going to have all of these leftover kind of oval circles after this project, and you'll have to just wait and see what we can do with those maybe. And maybe they might just end up as Christmas cards behind the scenes that you guys don't even know about. But I'm just having that chunk be not used today. Hey there, Pam from North Carolina. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. So now this frame that I just used, I'm going to pop that, that same frame right on top of here and cut that out like so. And then what happens with this is, it's a little too small, but it's okay because I just use that piece and it's like it's the right size for what I needed, put it that way. But we have this. Now you can kind of see what I was talking about as far as that kind of pressed down edge there. This I'm not going to be needing either, so I'm going to set that aside for a project for a different day. I only want the center cut out with that oval. And then the last thing that I'm going to quick run through here is, just that little piece of greenery. And I thought it was so fun. Instead of just using like regular paper, I wanted something that had a little bit of a design to give some texture and extra specialness to today's project for Lois's Party. So I'm just going to run this through with that. And I love how that turned out because it turned out just like I wanted it to. Some greenery with some fun little splash of color. So you can kind of see when that catches the light, hopefully, that there's a little bit of shimmer and shine from like the little snowflakes in there. And I never know if my camera's picking it up or not. So let me set that all aside because I'm done with the die cutting. So now it's time for assembly here. And this part really goes pretty fast. So if you're thinking, oh, that seems like maybe a lot of work for Christmas cards, it's really not too bad. And my best friend since kindergarten just jumped on, you guys. She's the one that got me like started with Stampin' Up. So I kind of owe her all of this. She thinks I owe her every incentive trip, and I probably do. All right, so I'm just going to take these two pieces because they're separate. Like this could easily just go through here. But what I'm going to do is lay it face down and then grab some dimensionals here. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of put the dimensionals down like in 4 different spots just to capture kind of each end here. And what it does is it holds these pieces together. So they're kind of now stuck together. So they're going to be popped up together. And then I'm just going to add a couple more in the middle so that this stays popped up really well and it doesn't want to sink in. So we've got our dimensionals to do that. And now I can just put that right over here. And now how pretty is that already? Isn't that just fun? I love it, love it, love it. And then I'm going to take this, and to apply this, I'm just going to take some mini glue dots here. If I can find where the first one is, here we go. And I'm just going to, even though this is pretty big, I'm going to put that kind of on the stem, and it's going to get covered up anyway, so that's okay. And then I'm going to put another one kind of like up in this area where it kind of branches off, and then that's going to get just kind of folded up in there so that even though there's a little bit that was kind of sticking out, I just fold it there. And now this can go right on here like so. So we have that one piece that's going to get tacked there, and then this here. Now the new product that I'm bringing in for an embellishment, not really new, it's returning, and these are the gold holly leaves. They come in a couple different sizes. So I've got a bigger one, and let's fish for a smaller one. So these will be retiring. And on December 1st also, these will be 60% off at just $3 for the whole container. So that's exciting. So what I'm going to do is just take a glue dot, press that into there, and then just kind of put that right over top where that other glue dot was. Then take the smaller thing, smaller leaf, just press that down on there too. Pop that off, and then that can go on there. I kind of have to angle it so it doesn't cover up my sentiment. Don't want anybody to cover up my joy. How's that? And I just think that little pop of gold just adds so much, but it doesn't take away from anything else with the sentiment and such too. Thank you, Julie. Thanks, Pam. Now, like I said, the sentiments that did, or not sentiments, the embellishments that did sell out are the gold adhesive back swirls. And I just kind of want to bring those back in because some of you, the day that this collection came out, ordered all of it, including that. And these would be great little embellishments to add to this card and kind of go well with the gold. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show something that was current and something that maybe I even liked better. So I'm bringing in these 2021 to 2023 in color opal rounds, and these are in the annual catalog. As you can see, I really liked the pale papaya and the polished pink ones, or maybe, you know, fresh freesia. I bet fresh freesia is missing. Oh yeah, fresh freesia was here. It's that light purple, and then the pale papaya is almost all gone. But I've got lots of green choices, including the two main colors, the soft succulent and evening evergreen. So what I'm going to do is just take one of these larger ones of the softs, of the evening evergreen, and just kind of put that down towards the base of my oval. And then I'm going to take a lighter color here, which is a soft succulent, and just kind of put that off to the side, and then a smaller dark one too, and just kind of put that up at the top there. That take your pick tool is really sticky today, which is a good thing. So now I'm just adding just a little bit more of that to just accessorize that too, and it just kind of fills in all the spaces and makes the card complete. And like I said, it's hard to know if the shimmer shine's kind of coming through on some of the areas of this, but I just love all the textures that today's card did. And so I was probably most excited out of the cards that I'm doing for Lois's party to do this one. And then for the inside, from that same stamp set, Framed and Festive, like I said, while supplies last, it won't be in any new publication coming out. I'm going to stamp Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So once again, love the font, and that carries through with that. But then I get out from the bundle that will be in the next catalog, the mini from the framed florets as part of the bundle that matches the dies. I'm pulling out seriously just one little stamp, and it's going to be this to kind of follow through with the theme of the leaves that are part of the designer series paper. So I'm just going to ink up Evening Evergreen, and then that tiny little leaf here, like so, for just the corner to make that coordinate. And sometimes you go, okay, that looks okay. But then when I put it on the inside of my card, if I can find my adhesive, there it is. Then flipping it from closed to open, then you go, oh, that is kind of nice that it all coordinates. Don't we all love things that are kind of matchy? Makes me feel a little bit more complete. So here we have, may the season be filled with peace and joy. And then the inside, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And with this, like I'm usually, when I'm sending these cards out to those that are ordering from Lois's party here, I try and be sensitive, because there's some of these that are great, like From Our Home to Yours. People have been asking me for this sentiment for Stampin' Up! To carry something like that for so long, but maybe you don't have an our home, it's just your home. And then the From All of Us, maybe you just have just from me or something. And so the more that people have wanted things that say this, I always wish that there was something, you know, a little bit more singular too. But so I didn't use those on today's card, just so that the people receiving these cards, it would be just useful for them too, because I want to be sensitive about that. So that is today's card number 2 for Lois's party. And thanks so much for those joining in. And I think this is like my favorite time to do card demos, just because the lighting is really nice in here, and always makes me feel good to think I've got my act together by early afternoon to get this going and show you guys before the rush of supper and all that that's going on. So I will be back with you tomorrow afternoon for card number 3 for Lois's set of 3 cards that I'm demoing for her virtual party. But just keep in mind that she will be keeping her party open until that first part of December, so that people that might want to get in on the sale, like the gold holly leaves and that specialty foil paper, if that's something that you have your eye on, make little notes now. I know I sent in my email the carryover list and the sale things that start December 1st. And I know a couple of people have said, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but when I enter these things in, they didn't come up on sale. Well, they're not on sale till December 1st. And it's hard to believe on a beautiful day like today that December 1st is right around the corner, like next week. So, so it'll be here before we know it, especially with the holiday weekend. But I will be back tomorrow. How you can get the 3 cards that I'm making for Lois's party is just place at least a minimum order of $25 using her host code, or if you need help, let me know and I can help order using that code too. And you'll get the 3 cards I make as a thank you in the mail for ordering through her party. So have a great night, and thanks, Lisa. Hope you're healing well. Bye-bye.